Hello and welcome to RareCoins101.com. I'm your host, Dan the Rare Coin Man. As some of my subscribers have noted, it's been a few months since my last video came out. Well, I've been preoccupied with upgrading the look and feel of my website and unfortunately encountered some unexpected headwinds that forced progress to a standstill for several months. However, I remain confident I'll get there, but in the meantime, guess I'd better get back to making a few videos. Today, we're going to showcase a coin that doesn't get typically a lot of headlines, but as you are about to see, deserves a lot more attention from collectors looking for a coin with a bright future. The coin I'm about to highlight, based on price performance over a period of many years, easily qualified for the Rare Coins 101 key date list of recommendations. In fact, it won a spot in the second highest group of the key date coin list. And that coin is, drumroll please, the 1843 seated Liberty dime. In a few minutes, we'll look at several impressive value trend charts for this little guy. First though, we'll review the seated Liberty coinage, how it began, and why the 1843 dime matters so much to rare coin collectors. So let's get started. Oh, just one more thing.
Oh, listen, there's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Oh, there's one more thing, sir. Oh, one other thing. One more thing.
Now, I sound like Columbo, I know. My parents just loved that show, and it was a good show. So, just one more thing. If it turns out you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button because more videos similar to this one are in the pipeline and I want you to know about them when they come out. I work really hard on producing these videos and well, I realize my videos are not super professional or highly polished, and maybe that's one reason I don't get much traffic. But the more you click those like and subscribe buttons, the more it helps me. Alrighty, now we're ready to get started with today's video. Before we get to the charts, let's discuss how the seated Liberty coinage came into existence. Some people call it Liberty seated, while others, including me, prefer seated Liberty. Both terms are correct and refer to the exact same coinage. In 1835, Mint Director Robert M. Patterson called for a redesign of U.S. silver coinage. For the obverse, or the front side of the coin, for those of you who are new to coin collecting, he proposed a design modeled on the reverse of English copper coins, which depicted the female figure Britannia seated with a trident in her left hand. The design inspiration for this can be traced back to ancient times and Alexander the Great. On the reverse, it is the Greek goddess Athena who is seated. Using the English coin as a model, Chief Mint engraver William Neese sketched Miss Liberty seated like Britannia, but holding a pole topped with a liberty cap instead of a trident. Soon thereafter, Neese suffered a debilitating stroke. So Director Patterson turned to Philadelphia artist Thomas Sully and Titian Peale to advance the concept. In September 1835, Christian Gobrecht was hired by the U.S. Mint as the assistant engraver. And it was Gobrecht who finalized the seated Liberty design, approved by Treasury Secretary Levi Woodbury and President Andrew Jackson on January 14, 1836. In December 1836, the mint struck 1,000 patterned silver dollars that collectors today call the go-brick dollars, the first coins to feature the seated Liberty design. The seated Liberty half dime and dime were produced and entered general circulation in 1837. Evidence suggests that President Jackson wanted Miss Liberty to appear stronger and more masculine, frustrating Director Patterson, who did not like that look. Look at this. At first, as seen on the go-brick dollars, Miss Liberty had weightlifter's arms. I imagine she could really wallop a punch with those muscles. Yes, sir. After Jackson left office in March 1837, under Patterson's orders, the design was revised to give Miss Liberty a sleeker, more feminine appearance. The U.S. Mint struck seated Liberty general circulation coinage from 1837 to 1891. 55 years, a very long time indeed. During that period, the seated Liberty design appeared on every silver denomination issued by the United States Mint. The half dime, struck from 1837 to 1873, the dime from 1837 to 1891, the short-lived 20-cent piece from 1875 to 1878, it failed in part because it resembled the quarter too much. The quarter from 1838 to 1891, the half dollar from 1839 to 1891, the silver dollar, as we saw with the go-brick dollar, from 1836 to 1839, and then the seated Liberty dollar from 1840 to 1873. Okay, now that we've covered the genesis of the seated Liberty coinage, let's get to the specifics of the 1843 seated Liberty dime. Seated Liberty dime production started out with a bang at the New Orleans Mint, with more than 400,000 struck in 1838, the first year of coinage at the new branch mint in the Deep South. In both 1841 and 1842, New Orleans released more than 2 million dimes. However, by 1843, demand for small silver coinage dropped off enormously, resulting in a much smaller mintage. Only 150,000 dimes were struck in New Orleans in 1843, the second lowest mintage in the years prior to the American Civil War. Because of its scarcity, collectors have long been drawn to the 1843 seated Liberty dime. It is virtually unobtainable in higher grades, with only four mint state examples known to exist. But even examples with heavy wear have recorded huge gains consistently over time. Regardless of grade, this coin is a blue chip acquisition for serious coin collectors. Let's look at a few charts and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so here we are at the homepage of rarecoins101.com. To get to the charts for the 1843 seated Liberty dime, first place you got to go to is the key date coin list. So let's go ahead and click this link. And here we're taken to the key date coin list. So I'm going to head on directly down to the list. There's a lot of introductory material here about the key date coin list, but we're going to go right down to the list here. So So anyway, we got the good group, and I'll just mention there's a lot of coins in here that experienced collectors will recognize. The good group is they made the cut. They have a very solid record of appreciation over a period of many years. Then there's what's called the better group, which they performed even better than the good group. And then we've got the best group, which is the best performing coins of all. And then we also have this group called the Classic Rarities group, which you'll recognize a lot of coins in that group. So I invite you to come here to the Key Date Coin List and explore as many of these as you would like. There's a lot of them to look at and a lot of charts. So the 1843 O dime belongs to what is called the better group. So each one of these links here you see will link you to a page dedicated to the coin highlighted here. So the 1843 O Cedar Liberty dime, there's the link right there. So let's click it and we'll go over to the 1843 O, the Cedar Liberty dime page. So it starts out with the history of Cedar Liberty coinage, as we've already covered. So let's go down here to where the charts are at. There's a nice picture of the 1843 O Cedar Liberty dime. And here is the chart. Okay, there's actually more than one chart here. The chart you're looking at is for this coin, the 1843 O Cedar Liberty dime, in very good condition, starting in 1990. In 1990, it was selling for an estimated $47.50. And by 2026, that had risen all the way to $375. That's the estimated retail price. So you can see it's gone up quite a bit. Now the trend line slope of 23.32 is an indication, it's a yardstick or a metric that you can use to compare all the coins on this site. The higher the number here on the trend line slope, the better it is. And the steeper the line, the better the slope is, and the better success it's had at appreciating in value. So this is for the coin in very good condition. Same coin in fine condition, shows the charts how it changed over time. And then very fine, extremely fine, and AU. AU is about the best. AU is about the best you'll ever find this coin. And like I said in the video, there's 4 known mint state examples of the 1843 O dime. And then you can also compare the various grades over the same time period from 1990 to the present. And then there's a little bonus feature here that you can see the value of the coin from 1950 to 1990. And in 1950, you could have gotten an 1843 O dime for $6 in VG condition. So as time goes on, it's advanced very sharply from 1950 to 1990, and these other charts here show from 1990 to the present. So when you take the trend line slope of the conditions that are charted, you get what's called the trend line average. And the trend line average for the 1843 O Cedar Liberty dime is 24.47. And this metric here is what determines which group it belongs in. So we've got the good, the better, the best, and the classic rarities. And this number here, the trend line average for the 1843 O dime, 24.47, puts it in the better group. So it's got a nice record of appreciation, as you can see from the charts. So that's about it for the charts, and I'll see you back on the other side. As we just saw, the 1843 O Cedar Liberty dime has a pretty darn good track record of value appreciation. As good as the charts look, it still is flying under the radar for many collectors, and therein lies an opportunity. Many coins on the Rare Coins 101 Key Date list of recommendations, they have risen in price so dramatically that, well, average collectors can no longer afford them. I'm there with you. The 1843 O dime, well, even for a moderately worn specimen in the middle range of the grading spectrum, you don't need to spend many thousands of dollars to get one. Well, a few $100 might do the trick. Now I know that's a lot of dough for many of us, but with careful managing and budgeting, you can do it. It's reachable. It's a goal that is attainable. So, if you have your heart set on an 1843 O dime, here is some additional advice. Of the 150,000 dimes struck at the New Orleans Mint in 1843, nearly all of them entered circulation and remained in use for many years. Of the original mintage, only about 200 examples of the 1843 O dime are estimated to survive today, and many have been abused, damaged, artificially cleaned, or otherwise impaired, leaving them ungradable by the major grading services. That is, they won't put a grade on it. They'll return them to you, to return the coin to you as, quote, details, but they don't give it a grade. So, if you've got a few extra dollars and you aren't in a hurry, be patient and look for a problem-free example with strong eye appeal and certification and graded from PCGS, NGC, or CAC. But those three you can't go wrong. You could, but that's another story. But they are the three with the highest grading services with the highest and best reputation. When you find an 1843 O dime matching that description, you'll probably have to pay a premium above guidebook value, but when the time comes to sell years down the road, you or your loved ones will really be glad you put in the extra effort. Now, if you're not sure how to find a reputable seller, I've got an entire section on rarecoins101.com devoted to that topic. I hope you check it out. All right. I can't think of anything else to say today about the 1843 O seated Liberty dime, so I guess that just about does it for today. I plan to release another video soon, and I hope by then the Rare Coins 101 facelift I've been working on for so long will be finished by then. Let's hope so. Until then, this is Dan the Rare Coins Man signing off. Happy collecting!